Team DAWM here, sitting in Terry's garage. We got a new camera, so we're hopefully going to be uploading more videos. We have some pretty old ones. Just go check them out, they're pretty funny. But, so, I don't know if many of you know me, my name's Terry. I'm kind of a new addition to the team. Still the best, though. So we're probably going to be doing some rants, some deck profiles pretty soon, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Something new just came out. Pendulums. I still don't understand them. I know that it takes 2 cards out of your hand, though. That's all that matters to me. Not playing them. And we're just going to get into a rant real quick. We'll call this Terry Talks. Why not? So, got a little cards here, so I don't forget what the hell to say. Pendulums. They're, in my opinion, they're not as consistent as most decks right now. Mermails, Hat. Yeah. Boojins, Triple Tanky. Don't know why they stayed like that, but, not as consistent. Card economy gets really low when you use pendulums, because that's 2 cards out of your hand right there. And when you're not drawn first turn, that's 3 cards you have left in your hand. If you do go in deep first turn. I know some people do. So it's not that good to me right now. But there is an archetype coming out called Quilloths that are mainly around pendulum summoning, and they get their effects off being tributed. So one of their effects that really intrigued me was it's just a pendulum card. You pay 800 to search out another Quilloth out of your deck, and you can surf it off the pendulum card. So essentially it's just a 1-card pendulum zones. You get one, pay 800, set the other one from the deck. It helps a lot. You know, it goes into your pendulums a lot quicker, not using as many cards as your hand as you would want to. So, other things on the ban list. Well, actually, let's talk about Goyo first. So people, when the ban list came out, everybody was saying, "Oh, Goyo this, Goyo that, Goyo, DT Super Goyo was at almost $100. That's insane." People obviously didn't think about how Goyo would go on in this game we have today. I don't know if people think. What I mean by that is we have Breakthroughs, we have Veilers, we have, well, now we have 3 Deepers and 3 Mirror Forces. It's insane. We have Fire Hands. Goyo is 80% of the time not going to go off. It's pretty scary, though. I mean, there's a level 6 Synchro 28 beater that specials out of your opponent's grave. It's ridiculous. Okay, too many effect negations. So, other things that happen on the ban list that people just decided to skip over, other than Gear and Goyo. Stupid. Magician Faith Guide to 2. I don't know how relevant that's going to be in our metagame today, but I think it will. Like, I like Magician Faith. Pretty good card. Just adds any spell back to your hand. It's kind of crazy. It takes too much setting up to do, I think, right now, but eventually it'll be played more by something important. A lot of people were upset that Soul Charge and Curry Bandit did not get hit. Most people over Curry Bandit over Soul Charge, but Soul Charge is just a busted card in general. I personally think it should have gotten hit, but not a lot of people play it, and they don't know its true potential yet. But Curry Bandit excavates, it adds a spell to your hand, spell trap. It's ridiculous. And you can still attack with it the turn summoned. I don't use it personally, but I don't play a deck that revolves around it, like Light Sworns, like Sylvans, Chaos Dragons that just dump into the grave and grab, Soul Charge to your hand. It's crazy. Other things on the ban list. Formula to 2. I don't know how many people actually use Synchro decks, but most of them can summon Formula. And plants, mainly, summon Formula. Formula is a +1. It's insane having it at 2. And Soul Charge, it's just going to be really good for those rogue plant decks, I think. Also, with the Quasar reprint coming out, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to see some pretty interesting decks out there. Looking forward to that. Rhoda to 2. This killed my hopes and dreams, because like a week before this ban list came out, I was playing Hat, and I would auto-lose Snow Knights, and it would go into time every single time. I would lose with them at 11,000 life points. So Rhoda is just going to up those Noble Knight decks. It's going to, I don't know what the hell else use Rhoda, but Noble Knights mainly, I think, is the most meta that it gets. Deep Prison, Mirror Force to 3. Deep Prison to 3 is going to really help against those hands and those Goyos. Stardust. Mirror Force to 3, I didn't really see necessity on that one. It's just, but Deep Prison 3, I'm really going to enjoy that. And that's pretty much everything I had to talk about. But I think I'm going to start ending these rants with a cool card that's going to come out pretty. Actually, I don't know when the hell this is going to come out, but a cool card that I saw that was confirmed as a card, but it wasn't all the effects and the names weren't confirmed. But pretty much it is. I don't even know how the hell to say this. Denku Seike? Seika? Okay, it's a Japanese name. They don't have an English one for it yet, but its effect reads as, cannot be special summoned at all. It's a condition. If you control no set spell and trap cards, neither player can set spell and trap cards, or activate set spell and trap cards. So what this says is, if you don't have any set spell and traps, your opponent cannot activate their set spell and traps, or they cannot set them on the field. But they can still activate the ones from their hand. So they can activate MST, they can activate Dark Hole, and it's I didn't write down its stats, but it's a level 4 light thunder monster, 1700 beater. Did not remember its defense, but I can see it being used in the Mahunder Ponder decks. I don't know how much. I've never really played against those decks before, but I don't know how much back row they use. I don't know if this would be a good addition, but I saw it as a pretty cool card to be able to play. Thunder cannot be special summoned. That's the only downside to it, really. And you gotta have no set spell trap cards. But you can still have face ups, which what I thought was also pretty useful to its purpose. You know, face up emptiness. They can't special. They can't set spell trap cards, and they can't activate their set spell trap cards. It's pretty decent if they set their MSTs before. But that's about it. I didn't state this earlier, don't know why, but I'm part of Team DAWM. I think I did say that, actually. I don't know. I'm not very good on camera. And that'll probably end the video. We'll probably put up another one next week at some point. Today's Friday, so it's pretty soon. Alright, well, see you guys later.